Well, it's not the nicest day to be in Hazlet, Saskatchewan. It's September the 8th, 2010, later on in the afternoon, and it's a grey afternoon. Here's a pretty little yard. Hazlet had a population of 85 in 2006, down from 126. 5 years earlier, 1966, 219 people, big population. Here's Old Trinity United, dating from maybe 1929, 30. There's no date on it, so there's no way to know. Looking west right out of town, or on the edge of the Great Sand Hills here, they begin in earnest about 10-15 kilometers to the west there. And looking eastward down Main Street, the standard number 14A station would have stood down where the cenotaph is down there, I presume. It was erected in 1929 and sold off in 1969. Canadian Pacific extended their pennant sub out from Wickett on the Empress subdivision in 1929. Here's Bethany Lutheran Church, a veteran from the very first days, 1928. Looks like the town shops. This elevator is Saskatchewan Wheat Pool A, built in 1942, renovated in 1989. It was built from parts moved from elsewhere. Playground. The village's claim to fame is a standing rock erratic just to the west of town. Nice old Texaco station. First post office was established in 1911 by H.E. Baskerville, September 15th, 1911. Named after Ike Hazlet, an Irish immigrant, presumably Baskerville's friend. There's the school in the background there. The waterworks. When Canadian Pacific completed their pennant sub through here in 1929, this area just boomed. Elevators were put up, there was lumber yards, hardware stores, machinery shops, and stores. And then came October 29th, 1929, Black Tuesday. Credit dried up, and then the 30s hit. Here's the RM offices of Pittville. It was erected January 1st, 1913. The Hazlets suffered through the 30s. 40s was a bit of a boom, but then Fosterton number 1 came in on January 4th, 1952. And the oil industry hit Hazleton. That station would have stood right over there. The rail line down to Verlo, 5.5 miles to the south, was torn out in 84. There's the Composite High School, has an English immersion at Farm State program, very progressive. Rails here were torn out to Wickett in 1998. That far elevator is an H.M. Patterson and Sons, dating from 1928, one of the original ones. There's the high school. Oh, there's the high school there. That other one's the arena. Composite school, K through 12. This cenotaph. much of the money from the Fosterton field trickled into Hazlet, but enough that it hangs on. Still got those elevators, even though no rail lines since 1998. There's a pretty good depiction of a standard number 14A station. 5 elevators. The far one is a McCabe. There's the old Patterson. And Pool A. UGG, Patterson, Pool B is gone. Along with the McCabe. And a little look westward up Main Street. Not such a nice day to be in Hazleton, but you take some as you get some, I guess. There's a close-up of the elevators. Better touch that mural up a little bit one of these days. Hazleton. There's the bulletin board off the Bethany Church. Now outside the library. And your Java Time Cafe. And here we are, maybe 2-3 miles south of town on Range Road 195 on the way to Verlo. Looks to be almost as many folks here as there are living in town. And there is town, north up the Range Road, with its elevators watching over it, prairie sentinels. Don't see them much anymore. It's a rare sight since the company started tearing them down in the late 1980s. Hazlet, Saskatchewan.